the junk food take time and also are very tough for digestion. Consuming more amount of fast food can cause diseases like diabetes, headaches, depression, and might also we get cancer. Even if we kept the food for a longer time at home, also becomes unhealthy food for us. The the fast food that we saw at restaurant shops should be banned for selling more quantities of junk food.
Hello, sir.
Government- The
Hello,
government
sir.
rest, the government should restrict such ads which encourage people to buy more quantities of junk
You
food.
join through
So
this
in the
link,
last,
right?
if
I'm
you want
sending
to
you.
keep
Join
a
through this
healthy life,
Google
so
Meet
you
team.
have to
Go ahead.
avoid consuming junk foods.
Mayank, I sent you the link in your.
Yes, sir.
As I
join.
said, junk food is not problematic. We people
Go
make
ahead.
it problematic. We can lower the consequences of eating junk food by um, by eating it less. We can eat that twice a week or once a week on Sundays. We can do yoga. We can do exercise to make our
But
digestion
what
faster.
happens if that people don't control his body and adapt to and food, which is not good for him?
What do you mean?
Means if a people is not controlling his body to consuming more amount of fast food, so then
Okay, that's what depends on the person. Who is he concerned about his health?
So
His,
yoga
his fitness?
also tells
digestion
about
system?
yoga. So people also use yoga also means are the choice of people that if they will do or not.
Okay, there are digestion pills we can take. If it's being little problematic to us, if it's affecting our body, if we find that it's affecting our body in a bad way, we can change our diet. But consuming it once a week is not bad. It's okay. If it's that bad, then government should ban it. But government is not doing that, so it means it's not that bad for our health.
Okay, but let me ask you, everyone, please allow all the other participants to give their opinion. After that, you can contrast to anyone's participant's viewpoint, right? But for at
Okay,
first,
sir.
yeah. So yes,
Sir, I will say
yeah, Aryan. Aryan, tell.
good evening to everyone. My name is Aryan, and I am going to a GD on is fast food culture problematic? Yes, it is very problematic because having junk food destroys our food cycle. They have a very high concentration. They have a high concentration of fats and carbohydrates, which are not very body friendly. It can cause obesity, which can be due to the consumption of junk foods.
So can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sayarman. Now I'm going to tell on the GD topic is fast food problematic or not. In my opinion, fast food is not problematic.
The junk food has many ill effects on our body, health, and mind. A
Let
healthy
me
minded
speak.
person.
1 second. Let me speak. Let me speak.
Actually, there was no, because I couldn't speak. There was a problem, so
Um, fast food can we can make fast food and consume it quickly so that we can save our much of time and also and also it does not affect our body much if we consume it um, in some amount, not in a large amount.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gurmadhav Jana, and I'm going to talk about fast food culture is problematic or not. I say it is problematic because the fast food will means automatically make people rash and impatient, and they one time if they eat one time, the more of the people consume most fast food, they will be more impatient to the food fast food.
Kritika,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
So can I say no?
No, no, let others to complete first their opinion. Kritika and Atif.
Sir,
Go ahead, Atif.
yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am Atif. I am going to say a GD topic. Do you think fast food culture is problematic or not? Yes, it is problematic because it harms our balanced diet, and it is also very hard to digest. And if we eat only in a week once, then it may be okay, but we should have to control that one, avoid, and also avoid it eat every day. My opinion is it is 50. If we will take care about it, then it is okay. If we will eat in a week like 3 to 4 times, then it may cause us various diseases like diabetes,
Atif, we need
diabetes,
only Atif,
cold fever, etc.
Atif, we need only one stand, whether it is good or bad. You can't say that it is good because it is bad if you take maximum. Everything has a good effect and bad effect. You need to only state that why it is good or why it is bad. Or you have to stand only one opinion. You can't speak on both sides. Okay. Atif, you can't speak on both sides. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, I am hearing. Yes, sir, I am hearing.
So tell only one side, whether it is good or bad.
Sir, it is bad.
Okay, fine. So Kritika, go ahead.
Sir. Good evening, everyone. Uh, I'm Kritika Vera. Today I'm going to say about the GD topic. Do you think fast food culture is problematic? Yes, it is problematic because fast food has many effects, such as due to high sugar or fats in it, and fats. The regular consumer will have to face several health issues such as blood pressure, obesity, and other diseases. The fast food can also affect our brain and make us crave more unhealthy food. Fast food satisfy hunger, but it rarely provides us with enough nutrition.
Okay,
Thank you.
very welcome. Mayank, please provide your opinion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. I am Mayank, and today I speak about the JD topic. Um, the fast food culture is problematic or not? Yes, it is problematic. It is very problematic because in junk food, uh, there is high in sodium, uh, and that can lead to increased headaches and the daily consumer excess amounts. I mean the risk of uh, health issues uh, like risk of depression and the crabs of sugars in fast food and dental cavities. Thank you.
Okay. Now the debate is open. Anyone can contrast to anyone's opinion. Go ahead. Yes, Sai, Rudra, Ritvik, Aryan, Kritika, Srishtiman, Mayank, and Atif. Now you can
As
ask.
everyone said, it is problematic because it can cause diabetes, it can cause high blood pressure, it can cause cholesterol. But you know what? Everyone consumes junk food, knowing the consequences of what will happen. So that's what it is. We all know what are the consequences of if you consume it.
We all are consuming, yes it is right, but if you will take two means many junk food at a time, and you must face some problems or diseases.
I'm
Like
not getting you.
we eat means food from the fast food. Do you know means it is means it's preservative or anything that is expired date. Do you know what happens?
Yes, obviously it causes many health issues.
Yeah, like
And as a result,
the
fast food obviously called your has many words like obesity, illness, and after expiry dates, if the items have crossed the expiry date,
um
then it's more harmful for our body.
Fast
Here
food
we
is
are
a
like
not
food that
talking
can be
about
made
the
quantity on
quickly.
the date of the food.
Fast food is a food that can be made quickly. There are the expiry dates of the packaged food, not fast food. It can be made instantly and eat instantly.
But how do you make the
But that packaged food is also junk food or not?
Fast food, it is a debate
but
of fast food. Why you are going to junk food and the packaged food?
but the
Okay.
fried fast
The
food which are
fast,
fried
you can see the
they
fast
fry
food
the
is same
fast
as the
food
junk food. Packaged food
the
is
same or
different.
the
Junk
same
food and
oil.
fast food, they both are same.
The fast foods which are fried the same oil they use the next day, and that's very bad for the health.
And also the oil is not a new oil is
They
also
Yeah,
use
not
the same
replaced.
they use the same oil repeatedly to make fast foods.
and at home we eat fried things, but
Yeah, I know.
we use uh, f- we add some fresh oil to that, not that we don't use that uh, fried oil.
Listen, we all know what is the topic, and we all know how much we consume to avoid any illness. So we are talking about fast food consumption. I'm not talking about illness. So that's what you know. If you consume it, then
Yeah, fast
perhaps
food
you
only
will never face any problem.
fast food
Fa-
results in health disease. That's the effect of
fast
fast food.
fast
Yes,
food
it is
is
that the health issues it causes health issues. That is the main point of this.
Yeah,
fast
that's why that's why
When it causes,
fast
when
food
it
is
causes,
problematic. Otherwise,
Creating a
it
problem.
if it is over
fast
consumed,
food
then
would
it
not
causes.
if fast food would not result
It should
in
be consumed in
any
a very limited.
health issues, then it will be like there would be no problems in eating that fast food. It is causing health problems. That's why it is very like
Yes, it is causing, but
um,
when we over consume it, we consume
fast
more
food
than it,
is
then it
make in home
creates the
as well
problem.
as the
We should
if
shop.
you
It's
consume
not
consume
only in a very
only
little
in
also
manner,
the shop.
in a very
if you
limited
consume
manner.
a little also today a day after tomorrow also, if you consume a little also, in future it will it will store in our body, and in future it will result in health diseases.
Fast food or junk food, whatever it is. But you know what? Because as that Yashraj said, that if we consume it in a less amount, we will never face any problem. So he's also talking about fast food is good, but if we consume it in a proper amount.
Yeah, but if you consume it in a proper amount, in that's what I said. If you consume it in a proper amount, it will
We
like
cannot consume
the
that.
oil, the fats,
Our body
the
doesn't
sugar
say
in
that
it
we
will
should
store
consume
in
in a
our
way.
body.
We should consume that
Will get
little amount of fast food in every day. Our body doesn't say that.
if we consume it in the correct consume like little bit also, the fats, the sugar, the cholesterol in it will like store in our body, and it will in future it will result in such as blood pressure, diabetes, and other diseases.
Does not the food that you make at the home contain oil, fat, carbohydrates, sugar?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yes,
that
but
is a
in
different thing. We
fat,
are here about speaking on
carbohydrates,
is
oil,
junk
And
food
But
also while eating
problematic.
fast food,
But if that is at
Here
the
home,
we are
fats are
talking
it's
getting
about
still junk food, right? It is
fast
cooked in
food
our
is
home, so
not
that
junk
is
food.
healthy.
Fast food and junk food are different.
How can we say that fast food and junk food are different?
Fast food, fast food we can make and consume quickly, but junk food gives
yeah that
us.
quickly thing like the fast food like samosas also like they're fried if you in stalls if you see they're fried today and this the same oil the remaining the same oil they will use the next day, and that's not good for our body.
If samosa is
Yes.
a fast food, then doesn't it make at our home?
Yeah, we
So it does
make it.
not
You can
need
also make
yes,
particularly at the
anything
pizza
in
out
home
of
that
that,
is
and it's
made
very
that
very
is
healthy. You can also
it
always
make
also
good
can
because
be
this
make
at
at
home
home.
all
also.
means
If
Yeah,
the
And you
oil
can
we
make
sugar
this
use
at
needs
home.
to
also what
fry
is
Easy.
the
that is
oil?
replaced, and also and
We
also
replace the
with
oil
neat
now.
and
one second,
clean we
we'll tell
the
one by
in
one. Tell one
home
by one.
home we means consume that samosa or any
uh,
other thing.
we in home if we
We
make then
are
in home if we make then we use the fresh oil, not that if I
we are
fried
telling GD on
samosas.
samosa or telling GD on fast food. I can understand.
See, when one is
So
speaking,
I am telling that
please.
samosa is a fast food. It can be made at home as well as the stall. It
But here the topic
does not
is fast
But
food
particularly mean
but
problematic.
the
at the
case
Is
like
food
junk
that
food
is
problem?
made
Why
at the
are you talking
stall.
about? Why we can make
momos
that at home
I'm
or
asking.
But the
anywhere
problem
else?
is that oil they use the same oil.
Yes, that's the
It
problem.
same
it
oil
is the
repeatedly.
But at
it's the
home
Repeatedly.
topic of fast
repeatedly,
food
Not
but
and not
only
day by
outside
day,
one or
day
two
by day,
times,
once.
they're
use
fresh
use it
fried.
multiple times. So 5 to or 6 times.
If our customer consumes it the fresh oil, then like it will
That is
less
still
harm to
harmful, right?
their
That
body.
is
But
still
if
harmful.
if another customer consumes it next day, the same oil it will only use now.
It is the topic of fast food, not the outside food.
Samosa.
Those fast food and outside, they both are same.
How both are same. You you ate that burger. Burger is made quickly or
Also, the burger is a fast food. Pizza also fast
Yes.
food. Means that
Burger is not a
noodles also.
fast food. Yeah, it can be said it is a junk food.
Yes, but both are same. Means almost both are same. Almost both are same.
They both are harmful. That's
Yes,
Guys,
the
noodles
the
point.
also.
question. Wait a minute. Atif and Aryan, you guys are only speaking about problematic. You all are not giving regions. See, if I
See,
take
sir, they're only talking of samosa oil,
yeah, you all are
oil and
only
samosa.
speaking about that the oil is only. You cannot take the only example of oil is dirty or called as a. There are many other regions also. You can say that they put the
yes,
thing. They put the things
I'm
that they
pointing
put.
that thing, but
They put the and if you can't speak it, allow others to, right? And when one is speaking, please allow the that person to that competitor or called as that supportive person or supportive students to complete his or her opinions. Then after you speak, right? While while he
Kritika,
while he is speaking, you also speak.
something every time between each and every conversation.
Go ahead, guys. Mayank, can you add your points? Mayank, can you add your points?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, on what basis do you think that means the food that prepared at the roadside or called as the food that uh, prepared for the fast means fast food? How do you think that the fast food means prepared outside is not ready to eat or called as is not good for the human being?
Sir, the biggest problem in the fast food is the oil. Sir, yeah, yesterday I am reading one article that the oil, if we use the oil 3 or 4 times, it will for the fifth use it is very poisonous. So the main reason is oil, sir. If we take it,
See,
we consume it.
you can't take one instance of the oil. You can't take one instance of the oil. So there are many means you can find out that there are many people who prepare the fast food at the roadside. So they always change your oil. So you can't take the only instance of oil. So on the basis of that, you will say that fast food is good,
Yeah.
right?
Sir, in the gupchup where we eat, so the water that they prepare for us, in that water they wash their hand.
No, they also like they don't wash their hands. Just they start making the chups.
Have you seen that are the particular vendors? Not all vendors are doing like that. Some vendors are hygiene.
Yes, some
Arey, in this situation, they are
But
doing what?
some, but more are
Whenever they see their hand dirty, they will wash in their hand and they will give that water to us and they will drink.
So why you are eating at that dirty vendors? You can go to and hygiene
how
vendor.
we will know that they are doing that or not? How we will know that they are hygienic or not? I will ask them that they are hygienic.
Why not, Kritika? You should have
So
asked.
they are diverging from the topic.
Sorry?
So they are moving on. They're changing the
No.
topic.
They are going into the means relevant direction. Kritika, I just have only one question. So if you find out that the vendor is not in a means hygienic condition, so you move to the another vendor. So why can't you ask a vendor that means whether he is hygienic
But
or not?
yeah, she can tell lie also. I can't know that he or she
Sir,
is
we
saying
can
lie or
trust anyone.
truth.
We can trust them. They can maybe tell us lies.
See,
We don't know that
while
whether they are
yes,
saying
sir.
lie
that's
Keep
or
why
the
you
truth.
are.
Yes, Srishtiman.
Where
Hmm.
are
Srishtiman, tell me your points. What do you think? Uh, uh, Food prepared at the outside, fast food, according to you, what? They are good or bad?
bad?
So tell me two regions except oil.
No, all I will not tell.
Don't tell. Very good. You are not a part of the GD. Telling I'll not tell.
Means in the oil, that oil, that is not.
So tell me
From some
some other
different.
He's saying
region.
that he will not tell the oil part. He told na. See, just told that when you were
Uh,
telling.
Tell me some other regions.
Sir,
sir.
Flour.
Sir, they also use the spoiled vegetables.
Yeah, Srishtiman, go ahead, tell.
Yes, sir. So one minute, so I'm thinking.
Another point is that they have a very high amount of sodium and hydrogenated fat, which is very harmful for us.
Okay. Man gets 1 point. Yes, and Aryan.
Uh,
Yeah,
you
So
are
it also
taking.
gains extra weight to our body. It adds more calories.
yeah.
Uh, in
Sir,
my opinion, that uh, they are taking the examples of the only gupchup and that
Sir,
samosa.
other thing is that white
Please
flour.
tell once again. We can salad is also a fast food. Does it contain dirty oil or that dirty water?
but that is
Does it
healthy for our health.
harmful? Does it harmful? It is the
So if we remove that point, we can say also that we are very, if we eat that junk food or fast food, we are very addicted to the refined sugar that is used in some foods, fast and junk
Sir,
foods.
Yeah, Atif, go ahead.
sir,
Atif,
also they are using means the nasty things.
Get maximum energy by
what
consuming
are
less
those
amount of
nasty
fast food.
things? Atif, you are, so there are all these people who
Ye-
have counted many things. You are telling nasty things.
Yes,
What?
yes, sir. Sir, between their sir means not in the case of gupchup or any samosa or means, but they are using nasty things. While they means itching their hair, so it is also a nasty thing.
Sir,
Yes,
so whenever we saw ads, sir, they were always tell like Maggie, samosa, that much of thing. So they are only encouraging people to make their profit.
so
Means,
how come that is bad?
sir, means
So we
they're
can
encouraging. Sir,
uh,
if they're showing an ad like chicken tandoori, sir, the people will get means encouraged and they will open the Swiggy and they will buy that kind of
that is
thing.
a different topic. That is their marketing strategy.
That
Uh,
is in the that is I'm telling on the fast food, not that.
Yeah, Kritika, go ahead.
sir,
Yes.
We can consume. We
sir,
can consume.
some fast food. Okay, you speak.
Ritik, go ahead.
Sir will not.
Ritik, go
We
ahead.
can intake a lot of energy at a time by consuming less amount of fast food. So I think fast food gives us carbohydrate. We get those from healthy food also. It gives us antioxidant also, some amount of antioxidant that we also get
Ha-
from
Fast food give us.
vegetables and vegetables. Let me speak. From healthy food. They give us protein. We also get that from healthy food. So what is the thing we cannot
Ritik,
get from uh,
I cannot hear you. Can you repeat your sentence again?
Okay, quickly, I'm going towards everyone to take their points. So, Sai, first, let me ask you, what's your point on this? Final points?
so
Are
my
they good?
final point is that fast food um, can be healthy food like salads or chicken that contain protein and other mineral and vitamins.
But sir, what about that momos? Or what about that kind of thing that which are not contains vegetable?
Yeah, exactly. That momos contain white flour and
Which not
it in
contains vegetables, sir. Only the not the thing that is not required for us.
Uh, do then why you eat the momos if you know that momo is harmful to
That
our
is the
body?
choice of people. I'm not telling. The
They
if people don't like to means add any vegetable in that dish, so then
like paneer momos. In paneer momos, there is no
You
vegetable.
can you can't force someone to not eat their kind of their choices. It's their choices. What Sistiman said, he is right.
Okay,
Actually.
Rudra, go ahead. Your last point. Rudra.
Yes, sir. So the fast food is means that they use low quality of food in their means to make a ingredient.
Okay. Ritik. Ritik, your last point.
Sir, can I share my life now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, my life that junk foods is very problematic, and also we are consuming leftover and low quality food ingredients, and it's also make you very, we can say that, vulnerable to diseases.
Yeah, Kritika, your last point.
Sir, fast food is problematic as in some fast food it contains white flour, oil, and other things. Uh, like in white flour, it has the risk of increasing the weight, obesity, and type of 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, and elevated cholesterol.
Okay, Mayank, can you tell me your last points? Mayank,
No,
speak
sir.
your last point.
No idea about much.
So, are you not preparing on the topic when any of the topic is given to you? जब आपको कोई टॉपिक दिया जाता है, are not you prepare on that?
Today I'm not prepared of that.
Today, last couple of classes where means whenever you joined, you didn't prepare on that. Let me guys giving you a kind of a warning from the next class onwards, whoever means is or are not prepared on the topic given to him or her, so will not be allowed for joining, right? Or if I find out any kind of a illogical statement, I will simply remove you. This is not done. So I'm not here to simply make a kind of a GD where no valuable points have been pointed, contributed, right? So जो मन में आता है वो लोग वो बोलते हो, means whatever comes to your mind you speak on it. You even do not also analyze that whatever you are saying is true or not. Even some people are not even speaking anything, right? So this is not good actually, right? This shows that lack of means seriousness on this particular particular session, right? So guys, you need to aware of that. And Mayank, this is the last time I'm telling you, right? So yes, Atif, can you tell me your last point? Eight,
sir, but it is related.
you're an 8th standard student, you must collect
Sir,
the data. You are not even opening your video, so you're not able to speak. That's also not in your not a cup of tea for you, right? You feel that what I'm not prepared. This is the easy way to say that I'm not prepared. But trying something for speaking, that's not okay. Yeah, Atif, go ahead.
so but it is means related to means oil, sir. Junk food also causes digestive issues and also risk of heart. So it is not good for our health. So this much.
Yes, Rishtiman, can you add any last point?
Sir, the shops should ban by selling much quantities of fast food. Getting a
means attachment of people to the coming in their shop and eating.
You know, so let me point out, guys, it's a very means, easy topic that I have provided you. That's called as a whether fast food is good or bad. So your answer or your opinion will be what? Whether it is good, yes, it is good. If it is not good, then it is bad. Now don't tell like a good or bad both sides. It's a group discussion where we require for what? Where we need means contribution of opinions. We don't need both sides because everybody knows the each and every coin has a two sides. So whether you are taking food at your home is also having good impact and bad impact. Taking food at the roadside or called as a fast food is also good or bad sides. Now, if you're telling bad sides, let me give you many instances or many examples which referred as a means why it is bad. The first thing is called as a poor quality of vegetables, poor quality of means items or food grains. That is the first thing. Second thing is called as a means it is open to means open to the environment. So dust and outside dirty things are added into it, right? So this is called as a second point. Third thing is called as a we haven't seen like what they prepare, right? Or who prepare it. So means what they prepare, they may keep the things of the last day or called as a yesterday or day before yesterday, which they store in a cool freeze and they added in the next day food, and which they mix it and prepare food, fast food for us. So in the case of pizza or in the case of burger or it's in the case of means chow mein or you talk about roll or you talk about pakodas or chilies or anything, whichever kind of products are made, fast foods are made. So they all are means highly inflammable to the body as well as means dangerous to the body. So whether we are taking it at the roadside or at the restaurant, right? In a good restaurant. Majid sir, wait a minute. Just a minute, guys. हाँ सर नमस्कार.
Sir,
हम कोच गोटे मिनट आ मात्र 5 मिनट अछि 5 मिनट पर कॉल बैक करिवे क्लास रे अछि क्लास रे. हां हां अगेन ठीक है ठीक. हम्म. Yes, guys, sorry for the interruption. So I was talking about that only. Okay. So you have a lot of points that you supposed to, add. Somebody left. Who was that? Atif. Atif is there. Who left? Okay, fine. Now, yes, Kritika, you added some good points. I also happy with Sai and Kritika. So Srishtiman somehow manageable. Ritik did not speak enough good points. So, and most of the students have stuck themselves only in the point called as oil is not good, oil is not good. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Fine. We will go for the topic. Okay, Ritik is not there. So fine. We have a yes.
There's a story of
Yeah, story. So I'll start with Atif. Atif, can you tell me your story that you prepared?
Sir, I am not prepared, sir, because
Okay, guys, I'm leaving this one, right? So Sai, Rudra, Aryan, Kritika, Mayank, and Mayank, are you ready with the story?
No, sir.
And Sai,
I now only prepared a story. Can I tell?
Rudra, you? Rudra? Kritika, have you ready with the story?
Sir, actually, no.
Sir, I told you that I couldn't prepare for the story. I have only prepared for the speech.
Okay, Srishtiman, you?
Sir, I am fully prepared.
Okay, Srishtiman and Sai, you both will speak. Yeah, Sai, can you switch on your video and speak?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sayaman. Now I'm going to tell a story about expectation. The name of the story is um, An Ambitious Barber. Every morning, the king king take a shave by the royal barber. Once a day, the barber came to the room of the king to shave his beard, but the king was sleeping. So, without disturbing the king, with such a skill, the barber shaved his beard that the king continued his sleep. So, when the king woke up, he asked, and he was very amazed to see how the barber shaved his beard without disturbing his sleep. So he asked Barber what he need. He the king will he will fulfill all his wishes. So the Barber asked that he wanted to be a minister of the royal court. Um, so the king replied, "Indeed." While listening the news that the Barber was the Barber was the minister at the royal court. All the other ministers were angry, so they told this problem to the higher minister, who planned something. On the next day, the king was have a daily work. He's on the on the river bank. He saw the minister washing a black dog, um, is washing a black dog. Washing a black dog. So the king asked the minister that why he was washing that dog. The minister replied that he want to transform the black dog to a white dog. So he was washing the dog. Then the king replied that it was impossible to change a black dog to white dog. Then the minister replied that on if a foolish man can be the minister of the royal court, why don't a black dog transform to a white dog? So the king understand that he was telling about the barber um, that the king appointed as the minister. Then the king walked away by telling thanks to the minister by informing about his mistake. By reaching the royal court, he instantly told the barber um, to left his post of the minister. So the moral of the story is that we should not expect more than we can. Thanks and have a nice day.
Very good. Excellent. Yep. Srishtiman, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, good evening, everyone. My name is Nidman. I am going to tell about a story on happiness. My story name is Sharing Contains Happiness. Once there lived a boy whose name was Karan. His friend invited him in his birthday party. So Karan happily moved forward to his friend's house. In that street, he saw a poor boy who was searching food in a dustbin. Karan feels very sad for him. He wished that he could give something if he had. So he sadly reached to his friend house. Uh, all the friends were already there. He saw that the house was decorated with lichus, balloons, and also many dishes was made like chocolate cookies, cake, donuts, etc. All the friends were ready to cut the cake. After cutting and after enjoying, all the boys and girls decided to smash the cake to each other's face. But in that, Karan stopped them and told them that when he was coming, he saw a poor man who was searching food. So he told him to give this cake to that poor man. At least he can feel happy. So all agree and decided to give this cake to that poor man. After reaching, they hand over the cake happily. Their day filled with happiness. So this much.
Very good. Excellent, Srishtiman. So love to hear you. So rest of you, please let me inform you that the next class, I need this means a particular topic to be prepared or called as the next class. You are going to speak online class or offline class, but you have to speak. Okay.
Sir, can you say the topic
now.
again?
Yeah, bye for now. We will meet in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.
Sir,
Online and offline, no?
Yeah,
Online or
online
offline
or
class?
offline. Bye.